Been waiting for, Chainsaw Man, has finally aired. Let's talk about it today. The protagonist of this anime is the most humble one I've ever seen. He lives to please others and tramples his dignity on the ground. He can eat someone else's half-smoked cigarette just to get 100 yen. But no one can imagine that such a boy will become a murderous chainsaw man later on. The story begins with our protagonist, Denji, waking up in his dirty and cramped hut. He lives in a world full of devils. He walks out of the hut and says to himself that he has sold his right eye for 300,000 yen, his kidney for 1,200,000 and one of his testicles for 100,000. Now there is still 38,040,000 yen left to pay back. When the chainsaw devil Pochita, who looks like a puppy, shows a fierce expression next to him, Denji knows he's at his destination. He picks up Pochita and pulls its switch-like tail, observing the tomato devil in the shadows. Killing a devil can bring him 300,000 yen, which relieves a lot of his pressure. The next moment, Denji has killed the tomato devil, and a gang leader walks over, telling Denji that the tomato devil would fetch a good price on the black market. Denji then receives a bounty of 400,000 yen. But after deducting the money owed, interest, the brokerage and other fees, only 70,000 yen are left. On his way home, Denji calculates utility bills and other arrears, finding that he has only 1,800 yen left for the month. At a short distance, a gangster boy in the car asks his leader why he hired such a brat as a devil hunter. The gang leader reveals that it is because Denji never defies orders. In order to verify the gang leader's words, the gangster boy drives up and provokes Denji that as long as Denji eats the cigarette in his hand, he will give Denji 100 yen. Unexpectedly, Denji shows a face of excitement and eats the cigarette. The gangster boy, on the other hand, throws out the crumpled change he had on him with a scornful smile. When they drive away, Denji takes out the cigarette from his mouth and touches Pochita, happily expressing that they get the meals for 3 days. Just then, we are brought to Denji's past. His parents passed away when he was little, leaving him with a large debt. The gang leader threatened Denji that if he could not pay back 700,000 yen tomorrow, he would be sold in pieces. Just when Denji was in desperation, an injured devil puppy in the corner beside took him by surprise. Denji heard that the devil could be recovered by drinking human blood, so he allowed the devil puppy to suck his blood. But Denji said that his blood was not given for free. He wanted to sign a contract with the devil puppy. "I can save you, and you have to save me," Denji said to the puppy. Shortly after, Denji with a devil puppy killed a low-level devil to prove his potential, pleasing the gang leader to hire him as a devil hunter. This devil puppy turned out to be Pochita, who would be by Denji's side in the future. Denji's past ends here. Right now he lies on the bed, starving. He hopes to live like a normal person, to have jam-smeared bread with Pochita, play video games with his beloved girl, and hold her to sleep. Suddenly, he spits out a mouthful of blood, which reminds him that his mom spat blood to death out of a heart attack. A knock on the door brings the voice of the gang leader. "Devil's coming. Time to move." Denji thinks he is going to have to fierce fight against the devil again. But the gang leader takes him to an unoccupied warehouse. The next moment, a man from behind pokes through Denji's body with a knife. It turns out that the gang leader signed a contract with the devil to gain power and make more money, and has become a zombie devil. The devil wants to kill devil hunters he hates the most, and Denji is his first target. With a vast number of zombies surrounding Denji, his body gets torn into pieces. In the last moment of his life, Denji thought desperately that all he wants is to live an ordinary life. Why can't this tiny wish come true? When we see Denji again, he has been thrown into a dumpster. As the blood from his body drops into Pochita's mouth, a memory emerges. Denji knew he would die sooner or later in the fight with the devils, and Pochita was the only one he was concerned about. He heard that demons could occupy the bodies of the dead, and if Pochita had this ability, he was willing to give his body to Pochita after his death so that Pochita can live a normal life and die like an ordinary person. Back to now, Denji and Pochita fuse with each other, which repairs Denji's broken body. Denji seems to see Pochita telling him that it is their contract. The next moment, Denji stands up from the dumpster, with an additional switch on his chest that resembled Pochita's tail. This startles the zombie devil, so he once again sends his zombie minions to attack. But Denji has awakened now. As he pulls the switch on his chest, Denji completes his transformation with chainsaws growing on his arms and head. He is like a frenzied devil, launching crazy attacks on enemies. The zombie devil, which was very scary not long ago, is defenseless in front of Denji at this moment and gets killed in seconds. Like a devil from hell, Denji starts a massacre of the zombies that keep coming towards him. After that, a pink-haired girl comes to the scene with 2 henchmen. When she sees Denji covered in blood, she is not scared at all. Instead, she embraces exhausted Denji. The next moment, Denji regains his human appearance. The girl reveals that she's a devil hunter of the Public Safety Division, and there are 2 options for Denji. One is to be killed as a devil, and the other is to accept her adoption, by which she will provide him with delicious meals. When Denji hears that the food includes bread smeared with jam, he slowly says, "Fantastic." That brings the end of this episode. I am deeply impressed by the first episode of Chainsaw Man. The wonderful story structure makes me immersed in Denji's emotions. Sadness, happiness, hope and anger are so well conveyed. The delicate emotions, the touching plot, coupled with the exhilarating battles make this anime one of my most recommended anime this month. After watching this video, do you feel the same? If you do, please comment your opinions below. If you want me to keep up with this anime, like and subscribe to my channel. I will share and discuss with you when the next episode is released. Bye.